Let's jump right into it, get into Viktor Hovland's swing here. So one thing I noticed, we get to this first position, he brings it back pretty far inside, and then his driver head, his face is closed here. You can see it's like right there. He brings it back pretty closed. As we continue back, again, like I said, he's got some wrist hinge on that right wrist already. As he's bringing it back, one thing, you can see his front leg, quite a bit of bend, but he basically just straightens that back leg completely. I mean, he has it slightly bent here. He straightens it out and then just rotates right around it as he bends that left leg. One thing he does that's very similar to Dustin Johnson, DJ, is right about here. He has that bowed wrist at the top. He's way over the line here. Doesn't look very good at this point, but then he drops it right down in the slot. He has this kind of a figure eight move at the top and comes right down into the slot. For all those don't move your head believers, I don't believe in that. I believe, you can move your head as long as you're making good contact. This is proof of that. Watch his head at the top. I've got a circle around his head. As he gets to the top, he has a huge squat. I mean, just keeps going down. As he brings the club down, he's coming down right on plane. He's a little above plane here, but look how low his head has gotten. And then as he comes through, he just makes contact just right on plane. Shaft is almost in the exact same position as it was when he started. He turned those hips. Head is extremely low, continues to lower through impact. Just incredible body torque, just crazy bend there. He has quite a bit of arm bend through impact, and that's because he's lowered so much. He can't straighten his arm or he'll hit 1.5 feet behind this golf ball. And then as he goes through, he straightens those arms out through impact, rotates those hands over. But even still, he doesn't really close down that face too much. It's closed there, but it's not really turned over too much. I think he plays just a slight cut, which a lot of pros do on tour now. But the biggest takeaway I have from this down the line driver swing is his head movement and his path on his takeaway. He takes it back way inside, club face is closed. He gets to the top, club face is closed. He's way over the top, doesn't look very good. And then all of a sudden, now it looks perfect. So he's dropping it right in the slot, but his head movement is just ridiculous. One of the top players on tour, just won the Hero Challenge. He won it last year. Incredibly bright future. Let's take a look at the face-on view. All right, now from the face-on view, he's got that ball right off the left heel there. Very good shoulder angle here. Head behind the golf ball already. So again, I've got a circle around his head just to show you how much his head moves and good to show you that it does not matter if your head moves. Getting into the backswing. He has a slight forward press, just very slight. Kind of tightens those forearms. And he has a slight little sway backwards right at the beginning. But then, as he brings the club back, he just pivots right around that back leg. And you can see already that his head has moved back quite a bit in the backswing. Once he gets to the top here, he's got an incredible shoulder turn. Look at all that torque on his back. Club face is, again, it's closed right here. Big wrist bow. You can see the wrist bow up here at the top. As he continues, he has a huge squat. And then a lot of players will push that hip towards a target and bust through that front line that I have drawn there. However, Viktor Hovland does not really do that. Look, he's barely through that line. And then at impact, he's almost at the exact same position he was at the start. But again, take a look at his head. He goes from being right, he pushes it back, and then down, and then even farther back at impact. Look at where that head is at impact. Going through the follow through here, he turns those hands over quite a bit, but not as much as a lot of players. And he keeps that head low through impact. You can see he's pushing up off the ground. That front foot pivots on his toe. Keeps that head low through impact. Nice balanced follow through.